Understanding these three laws will give you a brand new perspective on life. When I learned and applied these three undeniable laws, everything in life started to make sense. Through studying and understanding physics, I was able to distill all these laws into tools that I can use in my life, and I'm going to give them to you. I will explain how these laws work and then show you how you can apply each of them to your life. So let's go. Let's bring you up to space. This is the box. It is currently not moving. What do you think will happen when you tap the box? It will move. In fact, it will continue to move forever. Then, what do you think will happen if you tap the box on the top? It will move downwards and continue to move down. Which brings me to the first law. Every object will continue in its state of rest or uniform motion in a straight line unless a resultant force acts on it. I will explain what resultant force means in the next law. But, why do you think the box did not move in the first place? Because there was nothing there to move. When you tapped it, it moved forever. Why didn't the box slow down and stop? Because there was nothing there to slow it down or stop the box from moving. When you tapped the top of the box, it moved down. Why? Because you exert a force on it by pushing it down and change its direction. In summary, this shows that the object will continue to be stationary or continue to be in motion unless there is a force acting on it to change it. It is different when you are on Earth because there is this thing called friction, which will also be discussed in the next law. To apply this law, the box is you. If you don't move, you will continue to not move and not make progress. But when you force yourself to move, then you will start moving and you will continue to do so and make progress until there is a force slowing you down. Translating this into a tool for you. When you see yourself procrastinating, instead of focusing on the task itself, focus on getting yourself started, whether it is getting your body to stand up and go to your desk and work, or reducing the resistance between you and the task. You will find yourself starting to do the work and may probably find it hard to stop. Which brings me to the next law. This is in line with the previous law. Just now, you were in space. Now, let's go back to Earth. This is the box. It is currently not moving. What do you think will happen when you tap the box? It will move. But now, it will slow down over time and eventually stop. Which brings me to the second law. When the resultant force acts on an object of a constant mass, the object will accelerate in the direction of the resultant force. There is two definitions of resultant force. First definition. It is the net total amount of force acting on the box along the direction of its motion. Second definition. It is the product of the mass and acceleration of the object. When you tap the box, why do you think it will slow down over time? Because on Earth, there is this thing called friction, a contact force that opposes motion between surfaces in contact to slow it down. In this case, there is friction between the box and the table. Using the first definition, it is the net total amount of force acting on the box along the direction of its motion. When the resultant force has a magnitude and points in a certain direction, the object will move to that direction. Then, using the second definition, assuming the mass is the same, the resultant force is directly proportional to the acceleration of the object. When the resultant force increases, acceleration will increase. Now, why do you think the object slows down? Because it is decelerating. What does this mean? It means acceleration is negative. Why is acceleration negative? Because the resultant force is negative. Why? Because the sum of the positive and the negative force is negative. Why? Because the friction is higher than the force that is moving it. Why? Because when you stop pushing it, the negative force will be more than the positive force. The object will then slow down and stop moving. How does this apply in your life? You will slow down when there is something slowing you down. It could be mental distractions such as thoughts from your brain, or it could be physical distraction from your environment, getting distracted by the things around you, forcing you to divert attention and then slowing you down. If you want to accelerate your progress and move forward quickly, you need to work harder and have the skills needed to overcome the friction that comes with the work. Friction will come in your work. The pain will come when you want to make progress. It is part of nature. And when you are working, reduce the physical and mental distractions so that you won't slow down unnecessarily. And for the last law, this is the most important out of the three laws. Notice when you punch someone in the face, not only they will feel the pain, your fist will also feel some pain as well. This is because of the third law, which states that if body A exerts a force on body B, then body B will exert an equal and opposite force on body A. This law is pretty much self-explanatory. If your fist exerts a huge amount of force on the person will exert the exact same amount of force onto your fist. This law is also true in systems. Big and good input equals to big and good output. Therefore, to apply it, focus on getting the inputs right, and then the output that you want will come to you. Apart from your work, you can also apply it to your day-to-day life. The Stoics always teaches us to focus on what we can control, or rather what we can input to a situation. When a waiter accidentally pours a drink on you, don't scream at him or her. Screaming won't suck the drink out of your clothes, but rather make the situation worse and cause even more problems. How about tell the waiter that it's okay and go home to change your clothes? It is an easy solution. So these are the 3 laws that you can use to view your life differently. Anyways, that's my opinion. Bye.